This after today will be 3 videos that they've shot for me, and we're doing 2 videos over this weekend. Diggin featuring Twisted and Snow White and Lil Cece, and then we're also doing Todos Mis Dias. It's my first all Spanish banda record, which is I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's great. All Spanish?
All Spanish.
Great look. So tell me a little bit about Team Magic.
Team Magic, number 1, is a bracelet that everyone can order at nastyboyrecords.com. But it's also a group of people. It's a group of people, mostly my fans, that have come together to help me expose and bring more people to the whole movement. You know, we've been working on this album, the REWIRE, that comes out on Valentine's Day, and so when we get the REWIRE out, Team Magic is the whole thing. It's the REWIRE, Team Magic, everyone all together. And also Team Magic is a text club. Everybody can sign up for Team Magic at mcmagic.com. And once you're part of Team Magic, you get daily text messages from me. And then you can also reply. My fans can reply to me. So we talk to fans every day, answer questions. We have contests. I give away T-shirts. I give away DVDs, give away stuff like that. And I'm also giving away an iPod Touch. In December, we're doing a drawing. All this part of Team Magic, just to show my fans how much I appreciate them for having my back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, fans gotta get taken.
It's a love on love situation.
I got a question for you. Now, the name MC Magic, was that a name given to you, or was that something that you came up with? Because the name is very, very important to artists.
It is.
I know that. That's definitely a big part of the image, you know what I mean, the branding. How did MC Magic come about? Is that something that you came up with?
Well, you know, initially, when I first started getting into music in early high school, I was just Mr. Magic. And so later on, when I started actually writing songs and rapping and stuff, I figured I need a more rappish name instead of Mr. Magic. So I took the 2 letters of my name as MC, which is Marco Cardinal. MC, and I added, you know, MC stands for my initials, and magic, that's what music is. Music is magic.
That's all you.
So that's all me.
And it's funny because it's literally so elemental and it's so perfect.
Yeah, you know right on.
That's what things come. That's what things go about. We're I mean, our artists, you know, situations are different. Some families really support them when they're young.
Yeah.
Some artists keep it to themselves, don't even let their parents know what they're doing.
Right.
Was your family heavily involved at a young age with you, and was that something that you kept to yourself, or was it open in your family? Were you guys discussing about the movies you were trying to do and things like that?
Well, you know, I grew up living in the projects, Dog Patch projects, Coalfield projects in Arizona, and really, after my dad left us when I was like 8. You know, we came to the U.S. at 5, and by 8 years old, my dad had already left. So it was really just my mom. Now, I have 6 sisters, no brothers.
Yes, 6 sisters?
6 sisters. So moms, you know, being married all this time, my pop, now he up and gone, she had to find a job. So moms was never home. She was always working. You know, she went to go work at a Mexican food restaurant. So I can't say she was involved, but she never stopped me either.
Exactly.
She never stopped me. The night that she was home, we had a 2-story house that the housing project gave us. And sometimes when the whole family would get together and watch novelas, you know, everybody wanted the house quiet because Los Ricos También Lloran and Mariana was going to be on, you know, with these big novelas. But I wasn't at the TV with everybody else. I was upstairs in my room, always bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. And one of my 6 sisters usually come in and pull my hair, slap me. Turn it down, we're watching la novela. And it was my mom who said, leave him alone. Leave him alone. So mom's always had my back.
Wow.
And so, in that aspect, you know, as far as, you know, getting bread together to start this, to buy turntables, to buy amplifiers, all that was just my own little hustle. And really started out by cutting yards. I would cut a yard for $5, and I put that $5 away or take it over to Radio Shack, because that's where I was buying my first DJ mixer at $5 a pop. You know what I'm saying? Until I put it on layaway until I got my mixer, and then it was on to a turntable.
That's from the beginning.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's great, man.
Yeah. I mean,
mom's always supported. I mean, are you literally the only
boy? Yeah, the only boy.
You're the only boy.
3 older sisters, 3 younger.
Okay, so you're right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
You close, really tight with all your sisters, are just
Not super tight, but we have a traditional Mexican family. All holidays, everybody comes together, la 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 la. They're a lot tighter with each other than I am with them because I'm the male of the family, and not only that, I'm always on the go, always traveling. You know, they call moms every day, and so I talk to my mom maybe once a week. Twice a month, 3 times a month, like that. But like all my sisters, they call mom every day, and that, they got that bond.
Big Latino family.
Oh yeah.
6 girl sisters. Now, back to music. You know, it's always nice to hear like where an artist came from.
Right.
Touching on it, stuff that we can talk about a lot. But do you remember the first time, and do you kind of remember where you were at? Kind of where you at in your life when you heard this on the radio the first time? You remember how that kind of went down? I mean,
I can't say I actually remember the first time one of my songs played on the radio, because even before my songs got played, I would go to like the night jock. There was a night jock named the janitor, and the janitor would say, "Well, I can't play your song, but if you make me an intro that says, oh, the janitor's the freshest DJ on the radio, I'll play that."
Oh wow!
And I'm like, okay. So I would make DJ intros all the time, and I heard myself on the radio that way.
Oh wow!
Before my songs actually got played, it's like doing a drop for somebody.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I did it for the janitor, for Crazy Kid and Ruben S, for Manic Hispanic, a lot of people, and that was the one way that I would get on the radio, and also did radio and TV commercials. So I would hear myself on the radio that way.
And that's motivating myself right there.
Oh yeah.
That's what.
To hear any of your work broadcast.
To hear your voice on like that broadcast is just such a motivating.
Yes, sir.
Factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're on the set right now. I mean, to stay relevant in this game and to make a dent in this game, it combines a lot of things. It's who you know, it's timing, it's your work ethic, how hungry you are, right? How do you balance internet presence, personal life, constant grinding, routine, and everything else? Just a couple of, maybe a little bit of advice you could give to somebody trying to come off.
I mean, everybody's got a different approach. And I personally believe that people already have obstacles. You already have the radio guy that says, well, you're a local guy. I'm like, I can't make it. You already have the club jock that's like, well, your shit's not really not popping. So there's already lots of obstacles. And one of the things I tell people, and I say this to my fans a lot, just in life in general, don't create more obstacles than you need. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're running a marathon, I'll say, they put an obstacle. Damn, I got a hurdle. So why put more? And I personally believe that drugs, alcohol, partying, and bullshit are obstacles that people create. A lot of people in the industry, they count that as a celebration. But I think it's an obstacle, because I've seen someone get drunk, they go kill somebody, and all of a sudden you ain't got a career, you got to go to jail. I've seen girls party start out by the end of the night, or the next day they find out they got raped by somebody. It could be a close friend, and the party turns ugly. And it's crazy, because last night I was in my hotel, and after the video shoot, I just needed something to drink, and I went down to the bar. That was the only place that had anything to drink, to get 2 bottles of water, one for me and one for Danny Boy. And I walk in the bar, and I'm looking at this business lady that looks like, she probably works for an insurance company, the bank or something, but she's already had a few drinks. Okay. Now she's acting like a 17-year-old little hoe. And I'm like, that's crazy what alcohol does to people. It turns them into a different person, a monster almost, because everyone in there was kind of like, man, it was almost like in slow motion. And I'm like, crazy that drinking is legal.
Yeah, it's so distracting.
Because it's such a bad thing in my book.
It literally is. People think of drinking alcohol and partying. It's just like this thing that's natural. It's a responsibility.
I just tell people, don't create more obstacles than they're already there, because it's already tough. If you ain't got no money, that's an obstacle.
Exactly.
That's an obstacle.
You need money to make it.
You got to, and some people say, Rancho, you got to give me a break. Somebody gave you a break, and I was like, no,
because I've been small.
Well, I used to sell custom freestyle raps at the swap meet, $20 a pop. And I take that, stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks that I made that weekend, and put it back into my music. And I funded my own thing. Not to say I did it all by myself, because there's a lot of people along the way that do help me. But as far as You're the one, I'm gonna make you a star. That's Motown Day, that's way ago, that doesn't happen anymore.
Exactly. I mean, I know you did.
Okay. Yeah, the last change that.
So good.